priest was in disbelief when he stepped outside the classroom where he teaches, only to find a crocodile testing the laws of physics, hopping down the school's boundary wall. One can only imagine what was going through his mind and the call he would have had to make to the forest department to explain the bizarre scenario in front of him. Not to mention what the recipient of the call must have been thinking. Is this for real? Range Forest Officer Mr. Siddesh was immediately informed and upon receiving the call, wasted no time in dispatching the Mobile Wildlife Rescue Squad headed by RFO Prakash Naik. And as you can imagine, in no time the news spread and the locals swarmed the area as the atmosphere became tense with anticipation. Everyone watched on with bated breath, wondering how the massive crocodile, 2.8 meters in length, would be subdued and transported back to the wild. As our rescuers arrived on the scene, Ben Hale and Julio deliberated on the safest and quickest way to tackle the crocodile. First, they secured its jaws with a lasso. But while doing so, the crocodile fought back, instinctively throwing itself into a death roll. Little did it know, this is exactly what the rescuers wanted, as the roll helped secure its jaws tighter. Before it could make any further moves, Benil jumped on the crocodile's back while Julio taped the jaws shut before it could harm itself and anyone around. They also made sure to cover the eyes to reduce the stress the animal was in, as crocodiles are susceptible to lactic acid build-ups in stressful situations, which can turn fatal for them. As the clock was ticking, the team then rushed to transfer the crocodile back to its natural habitat and away from people. It could not have been easy carrying the back-breaking load which took 5 grown men and all the muscle they could manage. As they loosened the restraints and removed the tapes, the team needs the count of 3 to get themselves safely off the crocodile before it can do them any harm. 1, 2, 3, guys, jump! Phew, that's a relief. With a little bit of convincing, the crocodile moved from the shallow end to a deeper part of the water body, so as to be out of reach of conflict with human beings. It was an exhausting effort, but worth all the trouble to see this beautiful animal back where it belongs. This is what the Range Forest Officer Mr. Siddesh had to say regarding the rescue call.
From father of a church from Tiamor that one crocodile has been come inside the premises of the church. So accordingly we gave the call to the mobile squad rescue staff. So thereafter we reached the site and we saw that a crowd was gathered and the crocodile was in the premises. So as soon as the mobile squad staff rescue team has reached, and then we captured the crocodile and thereafter we released it back into the wild.
So what was the reaction of the people who called you?
Reaction of the people means how can the crocodile come in the premises where there was no river and all side by side, but there was one perennial you can say a nala from where it might be reached into the premises of them. Then the problem was the crowd is only to control but not the much about the saying. So they have actually finally they have appreciated the work done by the rescue team.
Do you all have regular calls of crocodiles attacking people or something?
No. Attacking of the people, actually, in fact, I have working in the cafe for last 2 years and worked for 4 years in the Marga, but I have not received a single call that crocodile has attacked a human being, or neither a human being nor any domestic. So, but the fears are there in the minds of the people. But finally, the crocodile has reached back into their habitat.
The rescue team was all smiles after they executed the quick rescue and release of this marsh crocodile.